समा के बाद तुझ में समा के बाद तुझ सा बने जहां में, तुझ सा बने जहां में, तुम सा हसीन बाबा। ये प्यार है रूहानी, ये प्यार है रूहानी दुनिया।
Om Shanti, Didi. Good morning, all. Good morning, brother Dayo, brother Osita, and sister Basi.
Om
Welcome.
Shanti, brother.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Didi already entered. Didi, Om Shanti. मैं आपका वीडियो को स्पॉटलाइट देता हूँ. Yes.
Om Shanti, Didi.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Mama.
Om Shanti.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Om Shanti, Angel Basi.
Good morning.
Ah, Angel, Uncle Osi, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shall I start?
Yes, Didi.
Achha. Okay. Om Shanti once again.
Om Shanti.
Today, Baba is asking, which children belongs to the father, the father's family? Which children belongs to God's family? That's the word, God's family. What's the sign of those children? Do they know? They call themselves God's children, but what's the proof? Do they know God? Do they know themselves? So how can they connect with God? They think God up there somewhere. Who is he? What is he? Male, female, whatever. Nobody knows. What's up there? Where he lives? Has he got a home or what? Do they know? How many? So today, Baba is giving the sign, the recognition of such children, the one who are soul conscious. Soul conscious. They are aware who they are, what they are, who do they belong.
Yes, is waiting for us.
You see? Did we know that before? The word was there, but we did not know the meaning. Even what soul is. It's living, we know it's living. It's body and soul. If soul is not in the body, we all know the body is dead body. We call it dead body. So what has left? That the body has become lifeless. No movement, no thinking, no judging, no speaking, no walking, no talking. Everything is finished. So what is the very basis of being alive? Is that the soul, of course, but If we want to be part of God's family, belong to God, it means I have to be soul conscious, conscious of myself, that I am the child of the Supreme Father, Supreme Soul. He is also a soul, but he is the Father of us all souls, all of us souls. He is the Father. If you know him that much, it means you belong to him. And then whatever he has, like father in the family, whatever the father has, the property or whatever, all belongs to his children. Because he is going to go one day, leave body. He's not eternal, immortal. So when he leaves the body, he left everything behind. And that belongs to their children, to his children, to his family. So Baba says, really and truly, when you are aware of your real self, and the real self is cannot be seen with these naked eyes. It can only be understood. And that is soul. The awareness of soul means soul conscious. I'm aware. I'm conscious of myself. I'm aware. Then only I can belong to God. Because God is the supreme soul, supreme father, means father of all souls. So unless and until he comes and gives his own introduction, there's no way we can ever know him. How many religions are there in the world? And everybody is remembering God. It means he's the one. Different name, everybody has their own way of calling upon him. But they know one word is God. G-O-D. So God means what? You have understood, no? He has explained it very beautifully. God means, G means generator, O means operator, D means destroyer. 3 in 1. And that's what is needed. Generator, operator, destroyer. He generates us as well. Generates in the sense he gives his introduction, who we are, he who himself is, and who we are. And how do we belong to him? And his 3 divine acts. 3 divine acts. What are those? What
Father
are those 3
teacher,
divine acts?
Father teacher Satguru.
Sorry?
Father teacher Satguru.
There you are. He's the father, the teacher, the Sat. Generator, operator, destroyer. Right? Because this old world means old consciousness. The one we children have developed. We were good. Until today we know what is good, what is bad, to an extent. Not to the extreme, but to an extent we know what is good, what is bad. So now, Father has given us full explanation of everything. What do I do? How am you, Father? The time I come and the work I do, everything. So it can only be given by God himself. My introduction. Can you ever know me? Unless I speak. Give my introduction. There are many know me. They cannot give my accurate introduction, the one I can, because I know myself well. You see, some people only know from here and there. Somebody says this so and so, she's this, that, whatever. But the actual introduction of my own is within me. Unless I speak, nobody can know. So God has to come on this earth. I was wondering today, which is more valuable, diamond or gold? Which is more valuable in your
Diamond,
way?
Mama.
Huh?
Diamond.
Diamond.
Diamond. Everybody agrees?
Yes,
Everybody agrees?
I agree.
Diamond?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you see, we are at that diamond age, right? God is at the diamond age at this moment. But what is he establishing? What is he establishing? Golden age. So which is more valuable? Diamond or golden? Gold. We will be in golden age, which is known as heaven. Diamond age is now. Baba is at the diamond age and establishing golden world. Can you imagine? So which is more valuable? Gold or diamond?
Gold.
Diamond worth nothing. It's only a stone. And that stone also has its value when it's studied in the gold. If it's not in the studied in the gold, how people can see? Can you take up a stone with you and show everybody it's a diamond, diamond, diamond? No, it has no value without gold. It has to be studied in the gold. So it means gold is more valuable than diamond. So Baba comes at the diamond age and makes us golden aged souls. See, gold never gets rusty. It's always pure and clean. Valuable, even more than diamond. Otherwise, he's sitting at the diamond age and taking us to golden age. We all don't value golden age. We say diamond is higher than gold. But gold has far more values than diamond. The first and the foremost, diamond has to be seen or shown only when it's studied in the gold. Okay? Om Shanti. So we'll start the Murli. Murli of the 25th July 2020. 2020. Essence, sweet children. Renounce body consciousness and become soul conscious, aware of yourself. Soul is there in the body, but I'm not aware. Consciously, I'm not aware. So Baba says, renounce body consciousness and become soul conscious. Only those who are soul conscious are called part of God's family. Everyone is calling upon God. Is there any person who doesn't know God in his own way? Who does he call upon when he's in trouble? God, up there. They all say, he's there. They know he's not here. He's there. God up there. In heaven. They call it in heaven. Heaven and hell is the part of this world. Where we are sitting now. Hell. But it was heaven when it was golden age. Baba created heaven from hell. We are passing through that time now. This is our most valuable body of all the bodies we have taken so far. 84 births, no joke. And this is the most valuable one. It's making me the part of heaven, golden age soul, meeting God personally, directly, dealing with God directly. How high class we are. You're not ordinary. Huh? Baba says, sweet children, renounce body consciousness, renounce, finish. Renounce body consciousness and become soul conscious. Only those who are soul conscious are called part of God's family. So, from today onward, just think that you are the part of God's family. So, you have to cooperate in God's task, to get your brothers and sisters, meet their Father. He's the Father of all souls. They all can meet Him if they know. Question: how is the spiritual gathering of you children different from all other spiritual gatherings? How is the spiritual gathering of you children different from all other spiritual gatherings? Answer: this is the only spiritual gathering where you listen to the knowledge of souls and the Supreme Soul. Has anybody given you knowledge, soul, and of the Supreme Soul up till today? We call him Supreme Being. Means what? Huh? Supreme Soul. Soul and Supreme Soul. What is a soul? How simply as introduced us. Mind, intellect, personality traits. That's soul. Huh? Can you imagine? It's not something you can see with your eyes. Can anybody see soul? How many souls passed away from us? People die in front of us. We don't know what's gone. Who's gone? And who was sitting there? It's light, but living. Mind? Can you see the mind? Is there something you can see? Piece of something? It's just your thoughts. You can see yourself on the basis of your thoughts. The kind of thoughts you can have. You know good and bad. You have been told what is good, what is bad. That's your mind. Intellect and your personality. This is so. If you explain people like this, they will wonder. Nobody knows. They know the word soul, but is how the soul works, how the soul functions. Where does the soul lives in the body? What does the soul do? Versus how's the spiritual gathering of you children different from all other spiritual gatherings? Answer: this is the only spiritual gathering where you listen to the knowledge of the soul and the Supreme Soul. You study here to attain, you study here to attain your aim and objective.
Ion.
Aim and objective. That's why you are here for, to attain your aim and objective. Today, we are going around aimlessly. We don't know where we have come from, where we are going. And what is this, all these things are happening. We don't know. Aim and objective, which is in front of you. Baba says, you study here to attain your aim and objective, which is in front of you. In other spiritual gathering, neither do they study, nor do they have any aim or objective. Baba says, neither do they study, nor do they have any aim and objective. Om Shanti. The
Om
spiritual father,
Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om
The
Shanti.
spiritual father explains to you spiritual children. You spiritual children are listening to him, your father. The father first explains, whenever you sit here, now listen carefully, the father first of all explains to you spiritual children are listening to him. The first father explains, whenever you sit here, do so, while considering yourselves to be so. Sit here, do so, while considering yourself to be so. Do not consider yourselves to be bodies. You are not a body. You never will be. Those who are body conscious are said to belong to. Can you imagine what Baba is using the word today? Can anybody think? Belong to? Those who are body conscious are said to belong to be the devil's family. Body conscious. Devil's family. Those who are soul conscious are said to become to God's family, to belong to God's family. See? What makes you body conscious? Devil. And they are devils today. Devils means creating trouble, causing sorrow. God's family. God doesn't have a body. God doesn't have a body. He is always soul conscious. He is the supreme soul, the father of all souls. His supreme soul means he is supreme amongst all souls. Supreme soul means the highest on high. Nobody is higher than him. Highest on high. When people speak of God, the highest on high, it enters their intellect that his form is an incorporeal oval image, oval shaped image, like Shiv Lingam you see there. So Baba says, when people speak of God, the highest on high, it enters their intellect that his form is an incorporeal oval image. The incorporeal oval image is also worshipped in India. Beautifully they make this oval shaped image of Shiva. Worship. He is the supreme soul. He is the highest of all souls. He too is a soul. but he is the highest of soul of all. Highest soul of all. He is the highest soul of all. He doesn't enter the cycle of birth and death. That is the uniqueness of God. It doesn't enter the cycle of birth and death where souls cannot be without that. They take birth, they leave body. They die. Die means they leave body. All others take rebirth and they are all part of creation. Only the one Father is the creator. Only the one Father is the creator of all souls. Is the creator. Brahma, Vishnu, Shankar are also part of creation. Brahma, Vishnu and Shankar are also the part of creation. Only the one Father is the creator. The whole human world is creation. The whole human world is creation. The creator is called the Father. A man is also called a creator. A man is also called a creator. He adopts a wife. How he is a creator? He adopts a wife and creates a creation with her. He then sustains their creation, but he doesn't destroy it. The difference between human beings and God. He doesn't destroy his creation. He creates, but he doesn't destroy. All the founders of religions create a religion and then also sustain it. The religion also sustain it. None of them destroys it. The religion is being sustained. Whosoever creates, then it sustains. But they do not destroy the religion. None of them destroys it. The unlimited Father is called the Supreme Soul. Just as the form of souls is a point, so the form of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is also a point. Like son, like father, like father, like son. Is also a point. However, the large oval image that they make on the path of devotion is just so that they can worship him. Why make him bigger? If he's smaller like us, then we can't concentrate. Doesn't look like God or the Father. So that's why they create a bigger figure of the same oval shape. Also a point. However, the large oval image that they make on the path of devotion is just so that they can, worship him. Otherwise, how could a point be worshipped? In Bharat, when they create a sacrificial fire, they create a Shiv Lingam and saligrams of clay and then worship. Shiv Lingam, the image of Baba, Shiv Baba, and the creation, saligrams, they call them saligrams, means souls, made of clay and worship them. That is called the sacrificial fire of Rudra. Rudra means Shiva. In fact, its real name is Rajaswa Ashwamegh Avinashi Rudra Gita Gyan Yajna. Can you understand? That is known as Rajaswa, the name. The one who makes you claim a kingdom, become a Raja, a king. Ashwamedh. Huh? Ashwamedh means this body. Body has to be destroyed in it. Means no body conscious anymore. Soul conscious. Soul is the king. Avinashi means eternal, immortal. This yagya is known. I'm giving you the meaning. Rudra. Rudra means Shiv Baba. The one who comes to sort the whole world out when he comes. That is task. Gita, Gyan, Yagya. So this knowledge is known as Gita. Gita is the scriptures of India. Gyan, that all that knowledge is in that Gita, Yagya. This is what is called. When God comes on this earth, this Yagya is called Rajaswa Ashwamedh Avinashi Rudra Gita Gyan Yagya. The sacrificial, now English. The sacrificial fire of the imperishable knowledge, the sacrificial fire of the imperishable knowledge of the Gita. By Rudra, in which the horse is sacrificed to attain self-sovereignty. Which horse is sacrificed? The ordinary horse? You kill him, put it in the fire. How is he
No,
sacrificed?
human body.
Body. What are we killing? It's the consciousness of the body. Because body dies. It's made of elements. Elements goes into elements. Nothing left. A handful of dust. It's the soul. Baba says horse means this body. It's the horse of the soul. Soul is sitting here and controlling this. So Baba says, this too is mentioned in the scriptures. The Father now tells you children, consider yourself to be souls in no other spiritual gathering, in no other. Note it down and find out. You may be knowing it. No other spiritual gathering does anyone have the knowledge of souls or the Supreme Soul, nor is anyone able to give it. Go and find out how many people know about the soul. Even if they have known the word soul, what is soul is all about. And who is the Supreme Soul? What's the definition of it? What is his introduction? So one says, Supreme Soul, nor is anyone able to give it, the introduction, the knowledge. There is no aim or objective there. Does any religious organization have an aim and objective? You children are now studying this study. You know that a soul enters a body. Nobody knows. The soul enters the body. And where the soul is in the body? Even you ask somebody, they will say in the heart. Because heart pumps. Nobody knows. Who is using a sense organ? Who has a sense? Who is living? So his sense is through sense organ. Souls are imperishable, whereas bodies are perishable. His soul plays his part through his body. Souls are bodiless, are they not? It is even said, you came bodiless and you have to return bodiless. You adopted a body, but before you can return, you have to become bodiless. Return the way you came. You didn't bring body with you, and you neither you take it nor you bring it. Body made of 5 elements. The father sits here and explains this to you children alone. Nobody else knows it. Unless they come here, they can never know it. Unless you go and explain to them, they'll never know. There's no scriptures of such things, this knowledge. You children also know that when it was the golden age in Bharat, it used to be the kingdom of deities. There was just the one religion. How many religions are there today? That's why it has become irreligiousness. There is irreligiousness. There was just the one religion. The people of Bharat don't even know this much. Even the people of Bharat don't even know this much. Those who don't know the Father don't know anything. How can they know? It's the Father who is explaining everything. We are sitting in front of the Father. He is making us aware of everything. How much we have known now? Are we ignorant? Can we do whatever we like? Restriction. Now you know. You have an aim and objective. Those who don't know the Father don't know anything. The ancient rishis, rishis and munis, those who do tapasya, gurus or whatever, also used to say, we neither know the creator nor the creation. Their hands up. We neither know the creator nor the creation. The creator is the unlimited Father. Unlimited Father. Only He knows the beginning, the middle, and the end of creation. Beginning, middle, and end of the creation. He is the only one. The beginning is called the start, and the middle period is the period in between. In the beginning, there is a golden age, which is called the day. Then the night lasts from the middle to the end. The day lasts for the golden and silver ages. The day lasts for the golden and silver ages. The golden and silver age is known as the day. Day means everything is wonderful, bright, clean, clear, happiness. There is no happiness in darkness. What do you do? If this science has not brought this light, you think we could have seen anything? Enjoyed our life? Would be sitting in dark. Even the soul is sitting there. You see? Verses, then the night lasts from the middle of the end. The day lasts for the golden and silver ages. The day is golden and silver ages. Then night lasts from the middle to the end. Right. Heaven was the wonder of the world. Only Bharat was heaven where Lakshmi and Narayan used to rule. If it's heaven, then there has to be somebody who rules the heaven. It's Lakshmi and Narayan, the purest being on this earth, purified by God Himself. The people of Bharat do not know this. The Father is now establishing heaven. The Father is now establishing heaven now. The Father says, consider yourselves to be souls. I am a first class soul. He's very proud of himself. I'm a first class soul, number one. At this time, all human beings are, who are they? Who will reply?
Impure.
What else?
In the ignorant.
Degraded.
In
Huh?
ignorance. Ignorance.
Degraded.
Ignorance. And
Yeah.
brother is
Degraded.
saying, what did he say? I
He
can't hear
said,
him.
Degraded.
At this time, all human beings are body conscious.
body, yeah.
Huh? The Father makes you soul conscious. The Father also tells you what a soul is. What a soul is. Human beings don't know anything at all, at all. Although they say that a wonderful star shines in the center of the forehead, they use this term. Huh? They don't know what it is or how it is a part recorded, how it has a part recorded in it. Such a tiny soul. The whole part of your 84 births are recorded in that tiny point. Hmm? The Father has now explained to you. You people of Bharat have to play your parts for 84 births. For, for 84 births. Bharat is the elevated land. It is the pilgrimage place of all human beings. Because all are souls. Doesn't matter whether you're white, black, or brown, or which country or sect or cult you belong to. The Father comes here in order to grant salvation to everyone. He does not discriminate. He grants salvations to everyone. He liberates us from Ravan's kingdom. Hmm? The villain, devil, demon. He becomes our guide and takes us back home.
Makes empty when
People
necessary.
just say that without understanding the meaning of it, people just say the devil, huh? God guides us and takes us back home. Baba says, people just say that without understanding the meaning. They say for the sake of saying, without understanding the meaning of it. At first, there were cities in Bharat. Then they had to take rebirth. It is the people of Bharat who become deities. It's the people of Bharat who become deities and then warriors, merchants, and Shudras, the untouchable. They take rebirth. It takes 7 days to understand this knowledge fully. Only 7 days to understand this knowledge fully. Your impure intellects have to be purified. Lakshmi and Narayan used to rule in the
Old friend.
pure world.
Being a big bag and
Narayan
putting over there.
used to
I
rule
had put it
in the pure world.
you can
In
see
the
a bag.
kingdom,
Valuable diamond bag.
Bharat was, कुछ कह रहे हैं?
We can cover
Bharat
it.
was very solvent. Their palaces were studded with diamonds and jewels. Then when Ravan's kingdom began, they became worshippers. Ravan's kingdom began, they became worshippers. They became worshippers. They went on to the path of devotion and built temples, etc. They built the temple to Somnath. There wasn't just one temple. Here too, there were so many diamonds and jewels in the temple of to Shiva, which Mahmud Ghaznavi took away camel loads. So much of wealth in itself, diamond, gold, rupees, the coins, the paper notes, everything. Huh? Baba says that temple of Shiva, which is known as Somnath, there wasn't just one temple. Here too, there were so many diamonds and jewels in the temple to Shiva, which Mahmud Ghaznavi took away camel loads. There was so much there that even hundreds of thousands of camels could not have taken it all. Even still, it was left. They took so much, but still there was more. In the golden age, there were so many palaces of gold. Even the palaces are made of gold, studded with diamonds and jewels. Mahmud Ghaznavi only came recently in the Iron Age. Baba is talking about the palaces of gold in golden age. There were so many palaces, etc., even in the copper age. They were all buried by earthquakes. There was no golden island of Ravan. That symbolizes what the condition of Bharat becomes in Ravan's kingdom. All that gold has disappeared. Where? Nobody knows. It becomes 100% irreligious, unrighteous, insolvent, impure, and vicious. Can you imagine? That pure kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. It becomes 100% irreligious, unrighteous, insolvent, impure, and vicious. That's what it is today. The new world is said to be voiceless. Bharat used to be the temple of Shiva, Shivalaya. It was also called the wonder of the world. Bharat was also called the wonder of the world. There used to be very few human beings there. There are now billions of human beings. Billions of human beings. Just think about it. It is now the most auspicious confluence age for you children. How lucky you. Most auspicious confluence age for you children. It is now that the Father is giving you divine intellects and making you into the most elevated human beings, only on the basis of divine intellect. The Father gives you elevated directions. The Father gives you elevated directions in order to change you from ordinary human beings into deities. We are not ordinary human beings now. We are well on the way to become deities. We know everything. It is only the Father's directions that it is said, your ways and means are unique. Oh God, your ways and means are unique. No one knows the meaning of that. The Father explains, I give you such elevated directions that you become deities. I give you such elevated directions and you become deities. The Iron Age is now coming to an end. The destruction of the old world is in front of you already. Human beings are in total darkness and sleeping in the sleep of Kumbhakarna, sleep of slumber. Kumbhakarna. It is said, it is written in the scriptures that the Iron Age is still in its infancy. Lot more infancy. It's lot more time to go yet. Because there are still 40,000 years to go, they believe. Still 40,000 years to go. To Iron Age, to go for Iron Age. because they believe in 8.4 million species. They have lengthened the duration of the cycle. 8.4 million species. They have lengthened the duration of the cycle. In fact, it is only 5,000. The father explains, you take 84 births, not 8.4 million. It's only 84 births. The unlimited Father knows all of those scriptures, etc. This is why he says that all of them belong to the path of devotion. The scriptures, all the scriptures belongs to the path of devotion, which lasts for half the cycle, and that no one can meet him through those scriptures. No one can meet him through those scriptures. Consider this, in the duration of the cycle were hundreds of thousands of years, the population would then be very large. Since the population of the Christians has become so large in only 2000 years, it was supposed to be 5,000 years, how much the population would have. The original religion of Bharat is the deity religion that should continue, but because they have forgotten their original eternal deity religion. How many of us think that we were deity in golden age? We have forgotten. They say that their religion is Hindu. Now they call themselves Hindu on the name of Hindustan, India. There is no such religion as Hindu. Bharat used to be so elevated. Bharat used to be so elevated when there was the original eternal deity religion. It was so elevated. It was then the land of Vishnu. It is now the land of Ravan, the monster, 10-headed monster, ruined everything. Look what those deities have now become after taking 84 births. The people of Bharat consider the deities to be viceless and themselves to be vicious. Therefore, they worship the deities. Deities were in golden age. The whole population was divine. Wishes. Therefore, they worship the deities in the golden age. Bharat was viceless. In the golden age, Bharat was viceless. It was the new world and it was called New Bharat. This is old Bharat. What was New Bharat like and what is old Bharat like? Hell. New heaven. New Bharat was heaven. Golden. Bharat used to be heaven and it has now become hell. Bharat used to be the most solvent. Bharat is now the most insolvent. It is the beginning from everyone. It is begging from everyone. Now Bharat has become insolvent, begging from everyone. And they looted Bharat, taken everything. And now Bharat is begging from all those. It is even begging from its own people. This is something to be understood, the condition of the Bharat, what Bharat was and what Bharat has become. Begging. They know nothing at all about heaven, the land of happiness. The heaven is the land of happiness because they have stone intellect. Now, because they are impure, you have to make them sit in a bhatti for 7 days, to make their intellects divine. 7 days course to make everyone's intellect divine. Impure ones are not allowed to sit here unless they understand everything. Only pure ones can stay here. Impure ones cannot be allowed to come here. You are now sitting at the most auspicious confluence age. You know that Baba is making you the most elevated of all. Baba is making you the most elevated of all. This is the story of the true Narayan. The true Father is teaching you Raja Yoga in order to make you into a true Narayan from an ordinary human. Only the one Father has this knowledge, and he is called the ocean of knowledge. Only one is known as ocean of knowledge. The praise, the ocean of peace and the ocean of purity belongs to him. Cannot be the belongs to him. Cannot be the praise of anyone else. The ocean of peace and purity belongs to him. Shiv Baba cannot be the praise of anyone else. The praise of deities is distinct from the praise of the Supreme Father. The Supreme Soul Shiva, he is the Father. Krishna isn't called the Father. Krishna is a deity, cannot be called the Father. Now, who is God? Even now, the people of Bharat don't know this. He has come in Bharat. Even the people of Bharat don't know this. They say, God Krishna speaks. That small boy. That God Krishna speaks. However, Krishna takes the full 84 births. Those of the Sun dynasty, they become those of the Moon dynasty. And then those of the Merchant dynasty, etc. Human beings don't understand the meaning of hum so hum. Hum so hum. They say, I, the soul, am the supreme soul. Then how the stage of Bharat ascends and descends. This is knowledge, and all of that is devotion. This is knowledge. All else, wherever you go and see, is the devotion. In the golden age, everyone was pure. You think you can become pure through devotion? Not possible. How many rishis and munis are sitting in the jungle? Have they ever become pure? It was the kingdom of the king and queen. There were no advisors there because the king and queen were masters themselves. No advisors. They know everything. They are the masters. Masters themselves. They had received their inheritance from the father. They had wisdom. Received the inheritance from the father. They had wisdom. Lakshmi and Narayan didn't need to take advice from anyone. There were no advisors there in the ruling of Lakshmi and Narayan. No advisors. No other land is ever as pure as Bharat was. It was such a great and pure land. Its very name was heaven, whereas it is now hell. Bharat is the worst of all, totally degraded, down to the bottom. who was the ruler of the world. No other land is ever as pure as Bharat was. It was such a great and pure land. Its very name was heaven, whereas it is now hell. The worst hell you want to see is in Bharat. Only the Father can change this hell into heaven. Only the one can change this hell into heaven. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children.
And we
And
spiritual
the
Spirit,
spiritual
Children
friend
says
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 namaste
namaste and
namaste
good
and
morning
good
to
morning
the
good
morning.
to the
spiritual
spiritual
father.
beloved most father.
Yeah, yeah.
To the beloved most father. He has given you the history of the whole yajna, how it started, from where it started, and how it has went to this place, this now, and what is next. Every single thing. Who can have this knowledge? We don't even know ourselves where we have come from, where we are going to go. Sitting here, anytime, any moment, your eyes can be shut and you're gone. Where? No knowledge. Now, today we know. As soon as I leave this body, where will I be? Next. I have already done my earning for the future. It's there waiting for me. I will not go astray, wanderer here and there, entering in someone, then the other, and like a ghost. No, I know. I have claimed it. I've worked for it. And I'm happy that I know my next. I know my future is in my hand. Isn't that nice? To have knowledge is beautiful. Nobody, if you go and ask any person of that world, they know nothing but who they are, what they are, where they have come from, where they are going to go, why the world is like this, why all these bombs are created, why this and that. It's God. And all human beings remember God. Whether they know him or they don't. But the finger points up there. God up there. He's listening. He's all seeing. He's all believing. See? So if you know it, you have access to this knowledge. Please pass it to your brothers and sisters. Have mercy on them so that they can create their future, a better future for themselves. Many are struggling and suffering. They are in pain. They are in torture. They don't know nothing. They don't understand anything. Why they are suffering. Why this thing is happening. There's a reason behind everything. And once they learn about it, they can safeguard themselves. They can create a better life for themselves. They can be happy. They can smile. Otherwise, one after the other, the miseries and the sorrows of the world, endless. Why this world has become like this, I don't know. It's one sickness has, covered the whole world. How many problems it has created. They still couldn't find a solution to it. They're working day and night, working day and night on it, but they do not know what to do. Nothing working. So this knowledge is required. This is the right time to give this knowledge to people. Even to your relations, don't be hesitant. Pass it to them. They listen or they don't listen. You speak whenever you sit. Little bit even. They'll come back. They belong here, they'll come back. Okay. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti,
Om Shanti.
Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Baba has told us the history and the geography of the whole wide world.
Yes.
Not only India, not only England, not only this part, that part, America, this, that. No, the essence, the total knowledge. What did he say? You're a soul. But the main thing he talked about, soul, we all are souls. Everyone has a soul in it. But the consciousness is missing. Baba said today that you have to be soul conscious to belong to God. Otherwise, you will not be called a part of God's family. Only you have to be conscious. Conscious means aware. Then you're a part of golden age, heaven. Heaven is for you. Otherwise, these words should not be there, heaven and hell and this and that. Why all these words are there? Who created them? Where they come from? God himself is speaking these words because he's the one who knows. Even we did not know how these words have come into the dictionary. Through us human beings, because it has been explained by Baba, God himself. He knows. He's the knower. We call him, he's the knower of all, knower of everything. He's the seed of human tree. So what do we have to do? Please have mercy on your brothers and sisters. Go out, go out. Say hi and hello to people. Pass even few words. Just tell them about soul. Make them understand in such a way their eye is open, the third eye is open. Come running. They are waiting. Those who belong here, they are still waiting out there, waiting for you. Okay? Now what we have to do? Revise.
Yes, Didi, your point, those who will speak point. First, sister.
Everybody tells us which point you like or which is understood properly.
Yes.
The one you are able to pass it to others.
Yes, brother Eta, the hero actor now.
It has become hero.
Om Shanti Mama.
Om Shanti.
Baba says Bharat has become so irreligious, so insolvent, so unrighteous, so impure and vicious. He has come to make it the land of angels, Palestine. And
So what we have to do now? We know all that.
he becomes our guide and takes us back home, our original home. So the people of Bharat are so impure now.
Amen.
It's only the Father that has to make them pure, but he has to take a body to
Mm.
be able to do that.
Mm.
Om Shanti.
So you're going to do some service today? Yes?
Mm. Om Shanti.
Give Baba a proof of your service. That Baba, I have understood you and I'm going to serve you now. To my brothers and sisters, to my fellow beings. Have mercy on them.
That's all
Ask
right.
them a single word of the soul.
Yeah.
Who you are, ask them who you are. See what they say. Then correct them. That's the way to give knowledge.
It's not very clear. I'm not hearing well.
Mm.
Thank you, Mama.
Right? Who is next?
I want to ask Mama a question about the slogan.
Yeah?
Baba said, remain carefree of waste, not of the code of conduct. Mama, can you
Mm.
can you explain that?
What I didn't get you. Code of conduct of what? What's
Baba
the
said,
code of
remain
conduct?
carefree of the waste, not of the code of conduct. Slogan.
Slogan.
Yes.
Let me check it.
Can you put more light for that?
Remain carefree.
Mhm.
Baba is saying, remain carefree of waste, not of the codes of conduct. Is that
Yes.
what you want to know?
Put more light for that.
Remain carefree of waste, not the
Mm.
codes of conduct.
Mm.
You see, you should not avoid the codes of conduct.
Mm.
Don't become carefree. Follow it or you don't follow it.
Mm.
No, you really have to follow. What you want to be in the future is all because of the code of conduct. Because we have known what is it all about. What do we have to do? Baba has given us the codes of conduct that you cannot become impure.
Okay,
Remain
Mama.
carefree of waste, that there is
Mm.
no waste. How the waste can come? If you know the code of conduct, if you know everything, all knowledge you know, and you have been practically doing it. So you
Like
know what
example,
to
you
do.
wake up
So you are
4 o'clock
carefree.
early in the morning for meditation. You go to Murli class.
Yeah.
There is no excuses for that.
Excuses is up to the person, na, how much he has understood.
Okay.
You think excuses can get you anywhere?
Mm.
Will
Okay.
make you lose your
Mm.
fortune.
Thank you, Mama.
Excuses means what? Who are you giving excuses to? If you're doing something good, who are you doing it for? Baba?
Mm. Mm.
For me? For so and so?
Mm.
Who needs the most? I
Mm.
need that happiness. I need that joy. I want to have a better lifestyle. Unless and until we focus on ourselves. These
Mm.
code of conducts are for us, not for others.
Yes.
Or not just even to talk about. Follow it. Right to the point. Don't miss anything. Otherwise your stage will not be there. Very important, the code of conduct. It's designed by God Himself. God is speaking. We are dealing with God. No joke. So
Okay.
any
Thank you, Mama.
carelessness, any old habits, any old sanskaras, don't let them emerge now. Kill them forever. Finish. No old consciousness at all anymore. I'm God's child. I'm God's child. Like say, I'm Nigerian, I'm Indian, I'm English, I'm this, I'm that. how it's gone in your bones, in your blood. I'm God's child. What my code of conduct should be, what my behavior should be, how I should be, what my lifestyle should be. Work on it.
Thank you, Mama.
Ah, see, people will be
Om
attracted
Shanti
to
Didi.
you.
Yes. And now, Didi, brother Osit, Doctor Brother Osita can
Yeah,
speak.
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Mama.
When you show their face, is it possible to see the face? It's more understandable.
Didi,
No, I could see in the beginning their face.
yes, Didi, you can, actually, I am not a host. You are a host, you can make him spotlight. I was a host, but now not a host.
How do I do this?
There is a, the participant, you click there in participant. Even
It says live.
Dr.
It
Osita,
says
you can
live.
Dr.
Live.
Osita, go to participants, then your name is there. I made you co-host. So in the
Yes.
right, you click there, then all the options will come. Then there is written spotlight you can do on there.
You want me to do spotlight for myself?
Yes, yes, because Didi wants to see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you see me now?
Now you
Om
talk to
Shanti,
me.
Mama.
It looks
Om
like
Shanti,
you're face to
Mama.
face. Yes, Om
Yes.
Shanti.
Okay.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for today's Murli.
Thanks to Baba.
Yes, I followed from the beginning, and the first thing that I had was that you asked the question, which children belong to God's family?
Yeah.
And there's an answer, the ones who are soul conscious, because whatever Baba has, all belong to his children. Om Shanti. This is beautiful. And then there is the one that says to me to renounce my body consciousness and become soul conscious, because only those who are soul conscious are called part of God's family. This is amazing, beautiful, amazing. And then I will end with the third one, that the Father gives elevated direction in order to change me from an ordinary human being into a deity.
Yeah.
Om Shanti, Mama. Beautiful.
And one thing I add into it, now
Yes.
the way you have understood, I can see your face is sparkling. The happiness is there. Now
Thank
go
you.
and show your brothers and sisters what you have learned.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Only share. That's
Very
beautiful.
good.
And it
Thank
will
you.
remain with you. If you speak to someone, it will remain with you. It will become more deeper, more realization, and more happiness.
Thank
How
you.
much you know. When you go out and find out people, how much they know, nothing. And the appreciation will come that how much do I know. You know? So you have to share
Thank
it
you.
with your fellow brothers and sisters. Yeah? Very nice.
Thank you.
I'm happy about
Okay.
it. You picked
Thank
up a
you. Om
beautiful.
Shanti, Mama. Thank you.
Brother Osita, I should sue you.
Om
You
Shanti,
said all my
brother.
points.
Yeah, thank you. Brother Dio.
Good morning. Om Shanti.
Yeah, good morning. You can on your video. Brother Osita, you can give spotlight to Brother Dio.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is Dio?
Dio is there.
It's on the next. It's on the next page. Okay.
You click participants, it will come.
It's your video on.
Yes, it is.
Yes, yes.
Okay, beautiful. Okay. Dio Awojobi.
Yes.
Okay. I want to spotlight you, right?
Yes, it has come. Thank
Okay,
you.
Brother Dio.
Yes, Didi.
Shanti, Mama.
You see, nice to
Brother
see
Dio
you.
is Baba's new child.
Very beautiful. I can see your smiling
Sister
face.
Gopami gave a new course.
Thank you very much, Didi.
You know what? To see the face is very nice. To know it. Otherwise, he'll keep on talking, Brother Dio, Mother Ushin. I don't know, I'm imagining. Real one is there. Why shouldn't I know them? So next
Yes.
time if
Smiling
somebody
face,
talks
Didi.
about you, I know I can bring a picture in front of me. And this is Brother Oshita and this is the Dio. You know, it's nice.
Thank you very much, Didi.
So
So
what is your point? Which one
from
you like?
today's
You
from
like.
today's I like the part where you said we should renounce our body consciousness and become soul
The same.
conscious.
Mm,
Also, that what makes the spiritual gathering of the children of Baba different from other gatherings. And the
mm,
difference is because here we study to achieve our aims and objectives. And also, God gives us an elevated direction so we can move from being an ordinary being to become deities. And also that God is the supreme soul and that we are just the soul. And God is the Father, the teacher, and the Sat Guru.
mm. So at the moment when you speak, you are not familiar with it. But over
I
the
wrote it
time you
down.
will see it will go into your bones.
Mm,
My father, my beloved father, you will feel it. Until you feel it, you are just speaking, you know, because
yes.
you have to speak. But then you will speak with feeling, because you have known him so well. And when you put this knowledge into practical life, you will admire him, how much happiness he has given you through knowledge when you imbibe it and share it. You'll be dancing if you share with it, whatever you have known so far, right?
I'll definitely share
Very,
it. I'll share with my
very
friends.
good, brother.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time,
Have a
Didi.
good day. Have a good
You too. You too.
Thank you, Brother Dio. And thank you. Brother Bazi and Sister Basi,
day. Is
please give
Bazi
a...
there, brother Bazi there?
Yes, he entered.
I
Just
have
10.
not heard his voice yet. Brother Bazi, where are you? Okay. What about
No,
you?
no, no. I was having problem with my
Oh,
phone. Now you can hear me.
yeah.
Om Shanti
Never
Didi.
I can never
Oh,
forget you. I know you so well.
Thank you, Baba.
You are my
Brother
very, very old
Oshita,
brother.
you can make a Brother Bazi, give you spotlight to Brother Bazi.
Thank you, Baba.
Ah, there you are. How are you? All right?
I'm good.
Yeah, you look good.
I'm good.
Yes. Were you there for the Murli, na? You heard
Ah,
Murli?
yes, but I came late.
Yeah, beautiful. Which point did you like the most? And you're going to share with others.
Um, Brad, Ita has already taken it, but I will help him a bit because what Baba said about the state of the world is very
Yes.
disturbing.
Mm,
He said before
mm,
this world was good, was viceless,
mm,
but now it has not only become irreligious,
mm,
it has also become unrighteous,
mm,
insolvent,
mm.
impure,
It's religious,
ambitious,
insolvent.
insolvent. So it's a hopeless case.
Yes.
When a company becomes insolvent, nobody can help him. It's finished. No penny in that company.
Yeah.
So in terms of our spirituality or morality, the world is so insolvent because nobody even knows that it's a soul.
Mm. True.
All good qualities of the soul are gone to the background. Only the
Mm.
vices are ruling the whole world now. That's why the whole trouble is everywhere
So what
because
is your
of body
job now?
consciousness.
What is your job? Are you jobless?
No,
To serve your brothers and sisters. It's all
we're doing
there.
that now.
It's all there.
We're
Make
doing
them
that.
aware.
We're
Make
doing
them
that.
aware. It's all there. You're very good in that.
Thank you,
Catching hold
Didi.
of someone,
Thank you, Didi.
right? I'm very
Thank you,
happy
Didi.
for you.
Thank
Keep
you,
doing
Didi.
service, please. You're very
Thank
good
you.
in that. Okay?
Thank you.
Bless
Thank
you.
Thank you,
Baba.
Didi.
Right.
Thank you, Brother Baji.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Sister Basi,
Om Shanti, Mama, Om Shanti,
There comes
family.
the sparrow of knowledge, sparrow, bubbling.
Well, Baba is always there to always remind us children, because, you know, we tend to forget ever so often. And his own duty is always to remind us. And each day he reminds us before we go into the world. And so today, as usual, Baba categorically states it clearly that we are sitting with him, no doubt. But in order to benefit maximally, we have to be in soul consciousness, because he is incorporeal. There's no way we can mingle with him or interact with him in body consciousness. So he emphasizes that a lot, that children, yes, is the teacher. We are the students, we are with him, but first and foremost, we have to be in soul consciousness and be able to connect and then take as much as we can for the day. And to go further, to let us know, Baba now states it clearly too, how he abhors body consciousness. Today he says those who are body conscious belong to the devil's family, you know, and that those who are soul conscious then belong to him, because he doesn't like anything body. Baba does not concern himself about body at all. He wants us to be in that awareness of who we are all the time. Yes, we have this body to play our roles, but we are not this body. That's our first lesson.
Then he goes further. What I want to hear from all of you, that you have known so much and you're telling me the one you know.
Yes.
But I want you to pass it to others. Service, please, service.
Yes, Mama. Yes, Mama. We
on the phone,
definitely
don't
do.
go out. Even on the phone, talk to your friends, talk to your people. You know, just pass little. Put it in such a way they'd be shocked that how come they don't know all this, that you know so much.
Yes, Mama.
So, service. Baba says service uplifts you. Service will bring you forward. Service will get you the high status, the future. Okay?
Yes, Didi. Yes, but at the same time, you know, we bubble with Baba's knowledge.
Yeah.
Each time, you know, it makes us so full, ready to face the day. And today, Baba introduces himself again. You know, he gives his own introduction. He stands for truth, and he said, truth sets us free. So he's here to give us the truth in order to set us free from all this entanglement of body consciousness. So I noted all the things Baba said about himself. He said, amongst all souls, he is the supreme. Even though he's the soul, but he is the supreme. He does not enter the cycle of birth and death. This thing distinguishes him, you know, amongst others. Because every other one comes into birth and death, only God doesn't. The Father is only the creator, and all others are creation.
The creation.
And then the form of this Supreme Father, Supreme Soul is a point. They create the oval shape and all to worship because they don't know him. But we as his children, is telling us that we are made in his image and likeness. And that means he's a point, as I, the soul, am a point. And only he knows the beginning, middle, and end of the whole world. So he's giving us that knowledge because we've forgotten.
But
and he's reminding us.
For how long?
Ma?
For how long you had this knowledge?
Mama, I'm 16 years, not joke.
16 years in this knowledge.
Yes, Mama.
You should bring 16 souls in Baba's house.
Okay,
You haven't done
Mama.
that job. I don't believe you have been in 16 years in knowledge.
Mama, I'm 16.
Engineering. Okay, Didi, my point.
Wait,
Baba said,
Wait. I'm not
Wait
through
a
with
minute.
Baba's description. No,
Is it
he's
the
checking
proof?
me.
Listen
Baba,
to
no, I'm talking about Baba's description. Baba says he's the first class soul. He liberates us all from, he liberates us all from the devil's kingdom. He becomes our guide and takes us back home. And only him can change this hell into heaven.
I know it already. You are passing it to me. I know it already. You have to pass it to outsiders, others.
Mama is the point that is
Introduction.
making me so happy.
Nah,
These are
you are
points that
happy,
are making
you
me
see,
so happy. It's
happy.
only
Happiness
him, no
means,
other.
happiness means just doing service. You're bubbling. You're bubbling. Showing others how much you have known. Telling me I know it already.
No, Mama,
Go,
I'm not
the one
telling
who
you.
don't
We are
know.
sharing points of intoxication.
I know. But
I'm not telling you, Mama. I'm sharing these points
I
that
know,
touch you
I
today.
don't say it. You know far more than that. Far more than that.
Yes, Mama.
Share.
Good.
Then the
I bring more than
intoxication.
16 souls. I bring more than 16 souls.
Is that all?
No, you say I should bring 16. I say I'll bring more than 16.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to hear
you,
that.
Mama.
I want to
Thank
hear
you,
that.
Mama.
Yeah.
All right, Ma.
Thank
Didi, sister Bazi and brother Bazi, they are doing good service in the
I
village.
know. Is it?
So, yes. Another soul also, like Dr. Brother Osita is here.
Yeah.
And another
Very
brother
nice
also
brother.
sometimes
They have brought very
he
nice.
comes in the class. Okay, Didi, thank you. Didi, my point and all Baba's child, good morning. My point is, Baba said, this is only here. There are many spiritual gathering in the world, but no other places where they teach about the soul and the supreme soul. Only Baba, who the Almighty Authority, who knows everything, every knowledge, ocean of knowledge, is sharing us the knowledge about soul and the supreme soul. Then Baba says, whole world is Baba's child, but only those are soul conscious. They belong to godly family only. Baba said today. Soul consciousness, we should be we should consider ourselves as a soul. And Baba says we have to return Father's love. We have taken a lot from Father, but now we have to return. How can we return? To return Father's love, that we should become ourselves. We should become ourselves a angelic stage. When we become angel, then that means we are returning Father's love. And Baba says that they believe that the world believe that the iron is going to be end many years remaining, 40,000 or 32,000 years remaining. Baba says no, not now. This is the end of the iron age. And Baba says Brahma is my wife. Through Brahma I create you children. So who create, then he establish. Those who create, he gives sustenance, like other religion fathers. They create and they give sustenance, like Jesus Christ. He established, and after he die, again he born again and he gives sustenance. The same thing, Baba says, I establish through Brahma, and through Brahma also, Brahma will give sustenance in as a Narayan, become Narayan and give sustenance to all of
So you're
you.
giving me knowledge.
Not you,
You're
Didi.
giving me knowledge.
Not you, Didi.
Pass
I'm Baba.
this knowledge to someone outside.
Okay, Didi. Thank you.
Giving me this knowledge, I know everything, and I know you
I am
know
not,
everything.
Didi, not you.
Please
New student, Baba's child there.
service. Baba wants us to do service. People need us. They are looking for us because we are passing through a very bad patch. Their Baba says, go out, go out. Talk what you talk to me, talk to them. They will bless
Yeah.
you. Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Om
Do we give Drishti? We
Shanti.
can close.
Shanti.
Give Drishti.
Be
Om Shanti.
happy.
1 minute silence.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sister Basil. 1 minute silence.
Om Shanti.
Shanti Didi.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you, everyone. Sister Basi, Brother.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye, everyone. Good morning.
Bye,
Have a
everyone.
wonderful weekend.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Keep smiling, keep smiling, keep smiling.